A corn dog full of cheese? Ew. Welcome to Something Feral, the podcast where three friends watch, eat, and talk trash. We're your hosts. I'm Kate.
I'm Brianna.
And I'm fucked up Blaze today.
Who may or may not be an avatar or just a blank screen for our visual.
Last week it was Dr. Teeth. This week it's Patient Blaze.
Yeah.
A doctor that does teeth fucked me up today, and I will not be speaking that much because it hurts.
Honestly, you look normal and you sound normal to me, if it's any consolation.
Thank you. I'm gonna be swollen tomorrow. I got the procedure done today, so tomorrow's
you can
gonna
tell
suck.
you're like guarding.
Oh yeah, I can't if I open my jaw any more than I am, it will like singe my soul. It hurts so bad.
Dude, ibuprofen will help though. It helps with swelling and pain. You'll be fine.
Yeah, because they just wrench your jaw open so far.
Cavities? You had cavities filled?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
5
Oh my gosh.
on one side.
Oh, yeehaw.
Well, they say it's because I'm a pop drinker.
Yeah, but I drink pop as much as you do, I think.
I'm just
No.
susceptible.
No, she likes her pop.
She's like, you gotta stop drinking that. I'm like, okay, well, I need to have joy, so I'm sorry.
Let me fucking live.
This is all I have. I don't drink. I don't,
Dentures be damned.
In this economy, you enjoy that pop.
Right.
There are worse things you could do.
I will. So much money. So
Yeah.
much money.
Dude.
Dude, dental work is stupid expensive.
No, like, I would rip out my teeth, but I've had so much work done to them. I'm like, I can't.
I cannot even imagine what my parents have spent on my orthodontia and dental work. The orthodontia plus just like dental stuff.
dude, my
wisdom teeth. I guess I had
my
those
implant was $5,000.
Is it gold? Like,
Well, and here's the thing. My insurance won't cover it because
No,
it's a
I
cosmetic.
did know that.
Oh, fuck off. That's so annoying.
what are you gonna do? It's like your front tooth.
It's my front tooth. And also it was like, it's not my canine, but it's the one right next to my canine. It's my incisor.
So if it's
Is
a
that
canine,
this
it would
one?
be paid for?
Yeah, that one. We
Okay.
were trying to convince the insurance company that like it would affect the way that I like
that you could eat and like bite your
and
jaw.
like bite and like my jaw, and they were like, no, we're not fucking covering it. I know. Luckily, the titanium screw lasts forever. But like if I chip that prosthetic tooth, I have to pay another like $2-3 grand to get the tooth replaced.
$3,000. Oh, that's so stupid.
So dumb. The dentist is the worst place on earth.
Dr. Teeth.
I like it.
the worst.
I know, you're fucked up for that.
Yeah, that's weird.
I just feel like it's so satisfying. And I like to think I take good care of my teeth, but like no one can get them cleaner at the dentist. When they scrape you, they don't do it anymore as much. Like they have the water pick now, but like
Thank God.
I loved when they scraped with that little hook thing.
Oh,
and
it's
just-
torture. It's torture.
I walked out of there. I was like, if I were like rich, like billionaire,
You get your teeth cleaned like
I'd
every
have
week?
like a dental hygienist that like came to me multiple times a week. And I'd have like my teeth like professionally cleaned.
That makes me a little like gaggy.
Really?
Yeah, like that gave me like I just had like a very physical reaction.
Oh,
I'm
when
gonna
I
have a
can
horrible dream
hear-
about that tonight.
Oh,
Scraping those
like
molars.
my chest
Oh,
just got tight.
so
Oh.
satisfying. I used to love like pulling out my teeth though. Too. Like I don't know, there's something there, but I don't care to look deeper.
Did we talk about this recently?
I think so because was Gillian losing teeth and that's how it came out.
I just remember you talking about like how you would be fine with like pulling out your own teeth.
I wish I had another set to pull. I mean, I do, but like I can't pull out my adult teeth.
I've just had so much trauma. Like, mine wouldn't fall out. I had to get mine surgically removed.
Dude.
They would not fall out of my mouth.
Dr. Panda wouldn't touch hers and they started dissolving into her gums. She had to have a dentist pull out her baby teeth because she hated it. Meanwhile, I was like, let me do it.
I can't do this. We have to change the subject.
Really?
Yeah. I want to talk about anything else.
Yeah, you know what it was at
The door. Yeah, you
Yeah,
crazy
yeah.
person.
I did
Oh.
the door trick because like I couldn't pull them out
That is
myself.
that is a great way to
Oh.
fuck up your
I'm like
entire jaw.
I'm like holding my chest. I'm so anxious right now.
The grossest part of that story was the door part, and that
no,
was you.
A lot of people do the door thing.
No way. That's a great way to ruin your kid's like jaw forever.
No.
Oh,
Yeah, you could rip out something else.
You just
Yeah,
have a really
exactly.
loose tooth.
just use your hands. If
Floss.
it's that loose,
It's not like
Oh my gosh, when you get like that one like corner in the molar and it's like that long piece. Oh, so
I'm
satisfying.
gonna throw up.
I'm literally I can't.
No.
Sorry.
Oh,
Help.
It's not a popular
Yeah,
take.
help. Is right.
You won't believe how many people have said the same thing as you.
No, I wanted to give a quick update, kind of not an update, but Blaze, your feral behavior a couple weeks ago was about the pharmacy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
And
no. I do not have the patience for some dumb shit like that today.
This is more related to like ADHD medication.
Yeah, they're like
They're out right
out
now.
of it. Yep.
Yeah, but it was not related to an outage. It was related to being red flagged.
Oh, yeah, because if you try and go to a different pharmacy, which they'll tell you, your doctor will tell you sometimes to do, you get put on like a list.
No, this is worse. This is worse. And I will be filing like a formal complaint with CVS Pharmacy because I am so pissed off.
Oh my God, what happened?
Yeah. So this could really be a feral behavior, but we've already done like a pharmacy feral behavior, so I'll make this quick.
Pre-feral.
Yeah, pre-feral.
Fetal feral.
Don't like that.
Hate it.
Nope.
I don't know why I said that. I don't know why it came to mind.
I mean, it was clever. I'll give you that. I just don't like it.
Such a clever gal.
clever but gross.
Yeah, clever but gross.
The Kate Kelly story.
Hot and nice, clever and gross.
The sequel is clever and gross.
Clever and gross. So recently I have been with my psychiatrist for the last like over 3 years, which is a long time. And unfortunately they stopped taking my insurance.
Ugh. This nightmare.
I know.
Don't-
Shh. Just wait. It's going to make you even more mad.
Oh man, I have thoughts that if I said on this pod, I would lose my job.
So I had to find a new psychiatrist.
About the insurance industry.
And yeah, finding a new psychiatrist in network within a 50-mile radius was literally impossible. Like, I have United Healthcare. I was on the United Healthcare website looking for like their people.
Yeah.
And like I'd call and they're like, no, we actually don't accept United. Or
Dude, that's the worst. And why? Well, all of a sudden, it said online you did.
oh no.
I was told as of last week, we don't take this anymore. Pretty recently.
Exactly. So I could not find one that I could go to within Michigan that was like a reasonable distance. And so I signed up for a website called Talkiatry. I will say so far, the woman I've worked with has been a psychiatrist for 30 plus years.
She's like does on the side for some extra cash.
Yeah, exactly.
Good for
She's
her.
very like, like she's not like some, new grad situation, right?
Which is fine. Like,
yeah,
do
but
your
like,
thing.
you kind of expect maybe not the like highest quality of psychiatry, maybe from like a free website.
You're rolling the dice. Yeah.
Yeah, but she's great. So I have been on an ADHD medication for the last 3.5 years. And with this new psychiatrist, I was not happy with that medication. So I was like, new psychiatrist, let's talk about it. So she put me on a new type of medication. She fills my prescription. I took it for a month. I really liked it. So we decided to go on to like a slightly higher dose. She sends the script in along with a couple other meds for me. I need a lot of help. And
No, dude, I understand.
I go and pick it up. And the pharmacist is like, oh, you can't pick this one up yet. It's not ready yet because the last one you had filled was like less than 30 days. I was like, okay, well, it shouldn't be that far off. Like, how many days is it?
No, they can't fill it
Oh,
like
if it's
one
not-
day.
yeah,
Right,
if
yeah,
it's
exactly.
29.
Exactly. So I asked, and she's like, well, let me go talk to the pharmacist because it was a pharmacy tech. And he comes back and he's like, actually, it was red flagged. I'm like, okay, well, what is that? He doesn't say anything else. It was red flagged. I'm like, okay, what does that mean?
I'm begging people to learn how to communicate. My God.
Yeah. And I'm like, okay, great. What? I'm not like just going to be like, okay, great, and drive away without my meds.
You're like, what does that mean, sir?
What does that mean?
Okay, goodbye. Red flag. Sounds good. See you later. I'm going to try and get these drugs tomorrow. Like,
Yeah. And so he's like, well, it's from a out-of-state psychiatrist or an out-of-state doctor. I'm like, yeah, but she's licensed to prescribe in Michigan.
Yeah, you'd have to be.
Yeah, you have to be. Like, that's the fucking law. So I messaged her on like the portal and I was like, hey, just a heads up, I'm having some issues. Like, what do you recommend?
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, that shouldn't happen. I fill scripts with CVS all the time because I'm licensed in Michigan. It shouldn't be an issue. I will call the pharmacy for you. And I was like, okay, first of all, thank you.
Yeah,
thank
thank you.
God.
Like that doesn't seem like your job, but I appreciate that.
Yeah.
She writes me back and she's like, so he refuses to fill it. The pharmacist is refusing to fill it. I've never had this happen before. Like, I've worked with other CVSs in Michigan. Like, this is not an unusual situation for me. I don't know what his problem is, but he will not fill it. Can you give me a different pharmacy?
Dude, and you're just like at the whims of this guy.
Yeah.
Like, if he's the only one there. Yeah.
He made a personal decision because I went to Walgreens and they filled it, but then I got there. They told me they filled it. I get there. It's out of stock.
Why?
Probably gave it to someone else who like walked in who.
That happened to me.
Yeah. And then they were like, oh,
It happened to me too this month.
Yeah, at
Same.
Costco. They were like, oh, we have it. We're filling it. I show up. They're like, oh, we ran out. I'm like, why? Did you tell me that you were filling it then?
So yeah, so I get to and they're like, I'm like, well, can you transfer it to somebody that has it in stock? They're like, no, because it's a Schedule 1. I'm like,
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
so I had to email my psychiatrist again and be like, can you send it? I sent it to Costco on Bloomfield, and so they filled it and it was done the next day, and I got the text and everything.
That's
but
good to know.
I actually drove to the CVS yesterday
To yell at this guy.
to yell at this man.
Good for you.
Hell yeah.
I walked in and they were closed for lunch, and they had closed for lunch a minute before because it was like 1:30 to 2:30. I was like, I'm not waiting an hour. But I literally stormed into that CVS and I was like ready to be like, where's the pharmacist?
Yeah.
Okay, give him the spiel. And I was going to be like, I was like, I mean,
You're
I might
ready to
still
go.
do it. I might still do
You
it.
have
We'll
to-
see
I
how
mean,
the week goes.
We'll see how the week goes.
My period's coming any day now. Like, I might be ready and willing.
Dude,
no, like I'm always talking about my mom like causing scenes and like yelling at people. I'm like, you know what? There's a reason.
Sometimes
Sometimes
they
there's a
deserve
reason.
it.
Also, like, women are allowed to react to things without being just like docile and polite.
Well,
like, if you are being wronged, you should.
I wasn't
like,
gonna
who
go
cares?
in being like, I wasn't gonna be like swearing or
No,
like
no,
calling
no, of
him
course
names.
not.
I was gonna come and be like, explain to me why
Yeah.
you made the decision for my health.
No, we wouldn't be like, yeah, like do it if you were like, I'm gonna go like swear at this guy,
Right,
like
yeah.
Fuck him up.
Go
Alright.
threaten
Yeah.
him.
threaten the guy
no.
at CVS. Yikes.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. I'm just like, I wanted to go in and be like, what gave you the right to decide? Like, do you have my medical records? Have you like worked with me? Like, you can go into my records. You can see that I've been prescribed a higher dose of a Schedule 1 narcotic for years.
I would love to watch this.
You
I
can
would
come.
like you to still do it.
Yeah,
Oh,
I still
I'm
think
honestly-
you should.
I probably will. If he was lucky they were closed.
Yeah.
Like I was ready.
And like the other piece of it too is like, I wasn't just gonna go there and be like illogical. I was gonna
No,
do
you were
it.
gonna bring receipts.
Oh, but I
yeah.
was not gonna stop talking. I
Yeah.
was gonna fucking
You had a lot to say.
filibuster this motherfucker.
Absolutely.
I was gonna bring CVS to a standstill.
Oh, that was me lecturing the teen who hit my car.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yes, 100%. Like, he needed to understand the consequences of his actions, and I was there to explain it to him. Like,
we are the new adults.
yeah, and like, I obviously like wasn't like, again, he was like a little boy. I'm not gonna like call him names or like.
You weren't offensive.
And I swore. I didn't swear at him, but I said like I did say you were driving like this happened because you were driving like a fucking asshole, and I said that several times, like more than a parent would. But like
Right.
I like needed to get it through his head. I like asked him rhetorical questions. Like I was walking away with the understanding that he learned his lesson. Like, and you know, and also Brianna, it is such a good thing that you are such a good person and like so logical, because like if you were evil, you would be such a Karen.
I would be awful.
Okay, wait. I have a question for you both, actually.
Ooh.
I saw this online and I thought it was funny. What would your job be if you were evil?
Evil.
Yeah. Like if you were just like an evil, awful person, like what would your job be? Like I asked because like it was like a social post, and if I can find it, I'll credit the person. But it was like a bunch of people said they'd be like bankers and just or like do private equity and just like take a bunch of money. But like
Jimmy Cuba.
this guy was like, Jimmy Cuba.
Be Jimmy Cuba.
But this guy was like, I know in my heart I would have been like an evangelical pastor.
Oh.
So yeah, like what is your job? Like a deeply like
Oh,
wrong.
a job
like,
where like I get to be like if I was evil and I got to talk a lot.
you
that's a
are
pretty
you
good
are
one.
super evil and
cult
talented
leader?
in this scenario.
Oh, I would absolutely be a cult leader.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I'd be a good cult leader.
I think you'd be a cult leader. Yeah,
I don't want to
Blaze.
be evil. I don't
No,
like
like,
this.
I don't wanna be a
question.
cult leader.
this isn't gonna happen.
I mean, I do, but like not for real. I
Yeah.
mean, maybe a little.
I mean, I'd probably work for like BlackRock and just like own the world and steal
Military.
all the money. Yeah.
pillage communities. Yeah,
A Viking, a modern day Viking.
But like secretly.
yeah, like
With my
quietly.
brains.
Oh, I'd have a cult of people worshiping me. Absolutely.
Interesting. Both
God.
of these answers are
It
good
doesn't have
ones.
to be religious.
Okay, yeah, no, you create your own religion.
I'd create my own.
You're the
religion
religion.
of me.
Yeah.
Your religion is Brianna.
That's right. Oh yeah. Wow. Now I kind of want that.
Thank Brianna.
Should I be evil?
I love that this is like a
Listeners.
hypothetical that you're just like, wait, but
But
you said
Am
you
I
didn't want to
evil?
work. You wouldn't really have to work. Everyone would do everything
everyone
for
has
you.
to do everything for me. I could have as many animals as I wanted.
That's
no.
encouraged.
Oh no. No, no, no.
Yikes.
No, 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 no.
Listeners, I may have just found my life's calling.
You know what? I support women's rights and women's wrongs. And I support my friends. So, you know what? I think if you want a freedom of religion, like,
Yeah, I mean, I don't
Exercise
have to
that.
do like shitty. Like, I don't have to assault anyone. Like, they'd be all there on their own
and you know what?
volition.
Lucrative. You could charge and never get taxed.
That's right.
Our podcast turns into a cult.
I will tell you guys, in my lowest of low in this job journey, I did Google how to become certified as a coach,
For what?
career coaching.
Oh, a career coach? Nice. You'd be good at that. You know what? You'd get sick of it. You'd get sick fast. Having to talk to people like earnestly.
Yeah, and then I was like, I truly don't think I could like get a coaching license. I think I would just feel too bad about.
Yourself and
Myself.
the direction of your life.
Yeah, if I was evil, maybe I'd be a career.
Not if
coach.
you were evil, though.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
true.
you get all the coaching certificates you
Right.
wanted, and that would be your credibility.
I
as
could
a
be a
leader.
life coach.
Yeah, the biggest life coach.
The best life coach. Maybe that's how the cult starts.
Yeah, life coaching.
Life coaching. That's usually how it starts. Let's
So
be
Blaze
honest.
is at BlackRock. You're running a cult, a farm cult.
A farm cult.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Lobbyist.
No, yeah, I think
President.
I would be too much work. I don't want that.
President Kate.
That's President Kelly to you.
Oh, sorry.
First woman president, evil as she is.
You guys, the masses don't want that.
They don't. It's annoying.
I think there are a lot of people who'd vote for me, but I think there are a lot of people who wouldn't.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm
pretty dividing as a character.
I don't think as a person I'm very I think I can kind of talk to anybody. I think I have the charisma to be on the campaign trail, but I wouldn't have any patience for you have to be kind of Well,
You wouldn't
know
love all constituents because of some of their views. So, the president has to love everybody.
I still believe in good for the people though.
Not that they do.
Even the annoying bitch baby losers deserve health care. You know what I mean? Put that on my website.
You wouldn't think that if you were evil.
True. Oh, you know what? No, you know what it is?
Campaign is
No.
even assholes deserve health care.
Yeah. Yeah. I was going to say that actually what I think I would do is I think I would be one of those insane lawyers that defend the worst high profile people.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? Putting on a show in the courtroom every day.
Football players that assault their wives.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, murderers.
Defending or not people on death row murderers though, celebrity murderers.
Yeah.
Who are so guilty.
Just putting on a show in the courtroom and doing all that circusy bullshit.
Ooh,
I think I could do it.
Exhibit A.
Mm-hmm. I love that.
I love that. Okay.
Yeah, politics is I know too much. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I've seen
listeners,
too
maybe
much.
we'll poll who's most likely for this to become a reality.
I think you. I think that's pretty obvious. You were
I can see you at BlackRock.
I'm not that smart.
I disagree. You're that kind of smart.
You're not that evil.
No. I'm
She didn't say she's not that evil. The first thing she said was she's not that smart.
No, there's
Yeah.
I don't
You're I could do it morally.
I could work there maybe, but that just seems a lot.
You wouldn't have to do it for very long.
they'd be your job today is to buy up all these trailer parks and raise the rent by 3,000%. And you'd be where are these people gonna go? And they'd be
We don't care.
not your problem.
See, this is why I can never do that. I love trailers. I love a trailer park. I would never do that to the
is not
trailer
what I
people.
thought you were gonna say. You're
No.
full of surprises today, surprising me with your words.
I went up north through trailer park every year in summer. I love trailers. I'm a trailer park princess.
Trailer park princess. Blaze, trailer park princess.
That's me. I would never betray the trailer folk ever.
Trailer
It would be a
folk.
terrible BlackRock.
That's what I'm
employee.
saying. Yeah,
You're a mole.
I would take them down.
that's right. You can join my campaign.
Hell yeah.
But that's
And I'll get my
that's not
cult
the evil way.
followers to vote for you.
No, if I was evil, I wouldn't help her take down BlackRock.
That's true.
Yeah, you'd make them stronger. You'd take me down. The mole.
the
mole.
the rat,
The blaze.
the whistleblower.
Whistle. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, you're a hero. You are a hero for the people.
You don't come after my trailer folk. Ain't happening on my watch.
No, this trailer park princess is protecting her kingdom.
That's right.
Jesus. All right.
We went off them rails,
Yes,
didn't
we sure did. So I'm gonna jump into my
Screaming off the
actual
rails.
my actual feral behavior.
Oh, okay.
So for my feral behavior, I'm gonna jump into a couple weeks ago. It was Gillian's birthday, and typically my parents come over. I make a dinner, and we just have a nice night together. So for this one, I made fondue, and I have this really good recipe for French onion fondue.
Ooh.
But I didn't just do bread. I did steak. I fried chicken. I did Brussels sprouts. We had a French bread that we cut up. Just a very large spread.
Like a melting pot situation?
Yes,
You
that
dip
was
it-
the vibe.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Why have you never made us fondue?
I can make it for you guys. I'd love to. It's such a good recipe.
Please.
Shout out to Martha and Marley Spoon. It is a recipe I got from them.
Nice.
And I keep the recipes I like, and I make this all the fucking time because it's so good and it's so easy to make.
Awesome.
I'll share the recipe with our followers.
Please
Recipe
do.
corner. So both my parents, when I told them I was making fondue, were not even oh, that sounds nice. Just silence on the other end. Because both my parents are big foodies. They're so just cheese and bread? I was
My
no,
God.
I'm making other things.
Also, relax.
I know.
Haters.
So my parents came in, and we have 3 dogs. There's Gillian. We have a very small entryway, which we've just recently made larger, but it's still pretty tight when everybody's in there with all the dogs. It's just like a lot of chaos. And so my parents walk in. My mom bought a big glass of like chocolate milk, like the big like jugs, and set it down. And however she set it down, it just knocked it over, and it just like kind of popped up. And so there's just chocolate milk all over the floor, over the walls, everywhere.
Oh my God, with the barking.
Right as
and
they're
the screaming.
walking in, right? Yeah. And then my dad's like, you know, getting excited to see Gillian, and it's just chaos, right? And I'm also cooking everything because I want everything to come up hot. So it's
I'm
just anxious,
so
right?
overstimulated thinking about this.
I can hear it in my head.
Oh, I can. When you describe the chocolate milk, my body was like the dogs barking, like the parents doing annoying shit, the stoves on, like
Gillian excited.
The fans going.
It's hot.
Yeah, it's hot.
It's
I had to
hot.
open
Oh,
a window.
The worst part.
Yeah.
I don't think I could have handled it.
Again, my Zoloft prescription, chef's kiss.
Again, it's like if this were anyone else, like if this was happening at work, like whatever, okay, shit happens. But like with all my family members like driving me so crazy in that small space, I might have cracked.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So in
Anyway.
order to prevent me from cracking, which I
So
wasn't,
locked.
I was fine. No. Dale, all of a sudden out of nowhere, I'm like, I don't know what I was doing, but I was in the middle of doing something. I feel his fingers in my mouth, and I'm like, what the fuck?
What?
And then I realize he has slipped 10 milligrams of an edible
He just like immediately.
into my mouth.
That's a good
Without
husband.
asking, he just slipped it in?
He just slipped it in, and
Does
I
he
was
do that often?
No, he's never done this.
No,
to me.
this was a husband who knew what you needed in that moment. Good move, Dale.
He came. I was like, what was that? He's like, I'm anxious, so I know you're anxious, and I just wanted to get ahead of it for you.
Wow.
I was like,
He knew exactly what you needed.
he took action. We love to see it.
Attentive. Yeah,
yeah,
good
he
for
was-
him.
And I was like, I was fine. He's like, I wasn't, and I needed you on your game, so I just. The most insane thing I think he's ever done.
Drugged by your husband in
He
the best
drugged
way.
me. Yeah, he like a dog.
Not against your will, though.
No, of course. Like I didn't have to chew it and eat, like swallow it.
And like you never would have like if this was something that you would
it's
have
not like he
hated.
like covered my nose
Right,
and
yeah.
mouth.
Chloroformed you before.
No, he was being attentive. He was anticipating your needs, being attentive, and took action.
Yeah, I just thought it was the most hilarious thing that he just like he was like, okay, I know the dog's gonna be anxious when like people come over, so I'm just gonna put some Xanax and a slice of cheese.
That is funny. It's funny because you've been together so long and he's never done that. It's just like out of nowhere, like this
He
time.
just knew.
It was
This
an emergency.
specific time.
Yeah, you know what? An emergency happened and he kicked in.
Yeah, it was just very funny.
Hell yeah, Dale.
Good for you, Dale.
It was feral behavior, but it was good feral.
Good feral. Yeah. Again,
Feral in the best way.
anticipating your needs. Do your parents know that you enjoy parenting pills?
Correct. Yes.
They do. Okay.
Yeah, my dad knows. Like my dad and I have partaken.
Mm-hmm.
But my mom has never liked it. But my mom is just like, she's just health worried about it. She's like, well, doesn't that like, is that going to cause memory issues? I'm like, no. So she doesn't really care that I like getting stoned. She's more worried about like,
I mean, like maybe if you do a ton all
Yeah,
the
if you
time.
wake up in the
but
morning and like, rip a bong to like start your day before
Right.
work. Like,
yeah, then I might need, some intervention. But like,
little pill here and there
did I
ain't
just say
gonna hurt
rip
you.
a bong? I
You
sounded
did.
100 years old. I sounded like my mom talking about weed.
yeah. So yeah, it was just very funny. So that's my feral behavior for this week. So thank you, Dale.
We love an attentive husband.
Love an attendant husband.
Absolutely.
So move on to our next segment, which is going to be Trash and Treasure.
Okay, I have a treasure. So I saw Sinners this past week. Excellent movie. And Michael B. Jordan, twins.
Ooh.
First of all, my dream. Like,
Twins?
obviously. Yeah, he plays twins, so I get to see him.
Oh, I
twice.
thought you were like, he's my twin. I'm like, huh?
No, he's my
He Lindsay
hall
Lohan's
pass.
it in Parent Trap.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you do a rapid rundown? I've never heard of this
Oh
movie.
yeah, we haven't done a rabbit. Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to give any
no
spoilers away.
No,
though.
I haven't seen it and I want
Okay,
to. So hold on.
Okay.
We
Oh,
have to
it's so
time it.
good.
Great idea.
Okay, so Sinners is a film. It is set in the Deep South, I believe, Mississippi in the 1930s. Michael B. Jordan plays twins, Smoke and Stack, and they come back home. It's like their hometown from Chicago to open like a juke joint, like from this old sugar mill. And their cousin, they pick him up along the way, who's going to play guitar.
30 30 seconds.
Antics ensue. It's crazy. It's wild. It's so good. And the music is very much a theme in the movie, and it's like very cool. And the kid who plays, they call him like Preacher Boy, I think, or Preacher Kid or something like that. Has one of the best voices I've ever heard in my entire life. And it was awesome. And again, Michael B. Jordan
10 seconds.
Twice on screen. It was so good. There's some like vengeance. There's some craziness. It's one of the best movies I've seen in a long time. Go see it.
Done.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I've never heard of this.
Yeah, it was.
I'm surprised because we're chronically online.
Right. Yeah.
No, sorry. I'm just like, yeah, I'm like enthused about it. It was great. I would see it again. If you guys want to see it, I'll see it with you. But it is worth seeing in a theater. Like Maverick is fussy about that. And like a lot of times he's really right. Like there are some movies that are just so much better on big. If I could have seen this in like a gigantic IMAX, I would have, but we like missed it.
Yeah. I think we're going to try and go see
Sinners.
Thunderbolts and Sinners this weekend.
What's Thunderbolts?
It's a Marvel movie.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not for you.
You know what? That's fine. I'm glad people like them. I am blissfully unaware, and I cannot believe how many there are. It is actually wild to me.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's too much. Who wants to see that many superhero movies?
I do.
Most of the world.
Most of America, yeah, obviously. Like, that. Why am I even saying this?
You
like,
know what? I'm a
everyone
yes
watches
and.
them.
Kate, these are your constituents. You gotta know.
No, look, people like what they like. You know, art is subjective. So, like, if you like that, that's cool. I love that for you. There's a lot of, books I don't like that I think it's cool that, like, other people like.
Yeah, we're going to move on.
Yeah. Okay.
I will say
moving
I don't
on.
really care for superhero movies, but the Marvel ones are good. Like I was into it. I watched them all.
Okay, are we ready for a Feral Trash Night relive?
No, dumpster dive. How dare you forget?
Oh, that's right. I forget that that's the order.
I didn't.
All
I
right.
don't want to do it.
Listeners, we asked the most important question of the evening. Kate, did you bring your journals or a fuck ton of mac and cheese?
I just like don't understand why I am put under these rules. Like I'm a kid at your school. Like you're not the bosses of me.
I'm the boss right now.
Well, because we need a dumpster dive content, and we're going to run out of letters, so, we're going to need your journals.
You know, this feels unethical. It says keep this between us at the top in very large letters.
Well, we're not keeping it between us.
Edward, hey hun, it's dark in my room right now. Well, not completely. My TV is on. Everything that we talked about I've been thinking about for maybe a couple weeks. I'm probably not going to be able to look at you in the eyes tomorrow. And when you asked me if I would do that in our spot, I probably would. I don't think it'd bother me if I knew that it would be kept between us only. Sorry. And if you're wanting to know, I would let you me. And if you wanted to I'd let you do that too. I'm being very bad. But I don't really like that she keeps calling herself bad. Like, it really gives me the ick.
I know.
I really hate it a lot. But I feel like we both want this, and we're both ready to. Do you think I'm a dirty girl now? This is dark. I don't like this. This is it's like early 2000s Catholic
girl,
school
your
shit.
sexuality is important too.
Yeah.
It's like, again, do you think I'm dirty? Will you tell anyone? Like, do you think I'm a whore? Oh my God. I feel like such a hoe. Literally the next sentence. I just think we're ready to explore. I love you very much, and I want this to stay between us. But you know that I'm still nervous, though, because I never let anyone do anything to me, nor done anything to a guy. I gotta fly. Love you. Bye. I love you. XOXO. Love always. Bella. All right, well, I hated that. Thank you. And by that, I mean, go fuck yourself. It was not as bad as the last one. I still hated it a lot.
We picked out 4 more.
Great, thank you. Well, you're going to feel really bad when you're eating a delicious meal that I prepared for you next week.
I won't feel bad at all because I'm not going to make you read one.
Okay,
Yeah,
I have a
that felt
question. Great. I have a recipe for these like breakfast bars, and they're very delicious, and Maverick likes them.
I like how that's a level of like, if Maverick likes them, you guys will like them.
Well, yeah, that's why I'm saying
No,
it.
I think that's great.
He's just not a big like oat fan.
Yeah, I don't want oats.
Well, the oatmeal is the base of it, but it's like an oatmeal breakfast bar with like chocolate. They're so good. Chocolate, banana.
I don't like banana.
I'm making it anyway, and you're going to try it. Blaze, you'll like it.
I will not eat banana.
And you know what? Jeff would like it too, because he likes the healthy treats I make.
Yeah. No, I can like taste. I hate the taste of banana.
I hate the taste of banana.
Like I ask for it out of smoothies.
You're like my dad.
I like it in stuff.
I don't.
I like
it's
bananas.
so overpowering to me. And Dale always gave me like really hard time about it. and he was like, you can't taste if it has banana. And I was like,
Oh, you
can.
can. But it's a very
absolutely
distinct
taste.
flavor.
It's such a distinct flavor. If you order me a smoothie and there's banana in it, I will know.
Absolutely.
Every single time. And I just don't like the way that tastes. So
It's okay not to like banana.
Oh, in Hawaii, that was one of the. I'm gonna dream about the bananas I ate in Hawaii for the rest of my life.
you know what's funny though? I like the flavor
Fake
of
banana?
Fake banana.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
I like both.
I've heard though that that's actually what bananas like used to taste like.
Oh, really good ones do taste like that candy.
Yeah.
The ones I had in Hawaii tasted like banana candy. They were unbelievable.
Yeah, like that I would probably eat.
I ate a whole plate of them for breakfast one day.
Should we start a farm? That's how
My
the
cult,
cult
yeah.
starts. Trad wife.
Don't put me on the ADHD farm. Don't expect me to dress like a trad wife.
You'd be like high in command in my cult.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd have a lot of power in the cult. Think of it that way.
Yeah, I don't want to be like a member.
No,
like I mean,
no.
we're all members, right? But like,
Right.
I just read a book about cults, and I was just reading about it, and I was like, this does not appeal to me. Like, some of these cults, man, their conditions are no bueno. Like,
Yeah. No.
It's sad. Everyone just wants to belong, and they're like,
Yeah.
they just like
they take advantage.
take advantage of these people that are just like going through it, and it makes me so angry.
yeah, it's not
It's
like
always
dumb
vulnerable people. Yeah.
but also
Always.
it's like optimistic people too, because it's people who are just like believe in a better world, right? Like
Yeah.
that's why they like stick with it.
And want to like help themselves and into self-help stuff. That's how they are.
And I think
caught.
the thing that's also so interesting is like with a cult, anybody could join a cult. Like you hear it all the time where it's like, I would have never thought that that was somebody that would join a cult, or like somebody be like, I never thought I would join a cult. It just happens.
Yeah.
All right, now can we talk about Feral Trash Night recap? OC
Yeah,
recap?
I think it's time. We really
have a
went in
lot of
all sorts of
feelings.
directions.
Yeah.
I do too. Boy, oh boy, do I as well.
So a couple things before we get into the recap. We went to Chili's.
Oh yeah, we
Oh
did.
yeah.
We went to Chili's.
Blaze did not go to Chili's.
You missed
she
out.
was going through it.
we're gonna order them again to go because they were very good.
They looked really fucking
Everyone
good.
knows I like mozzarella sticks, but like you would not say they were good if they weren't good.
Yeah, no, I had a whole one. I had one of those bricks.
Brick is the right decision.
Yeah,
They were square.
they were.
No, they're big. That's just their Maz.
Maz. They were shamefully good.
I will say I had brisket quesadilla after my Maz.
Oh fuck.
Did your body hurt? You know, our
No shit
I was
first.
fine.
The listeners are wondering.
Well,
Yeah.
obviously Brianna, because I've never shit in my life. So
I think it was after you.
if I were to ever do such a thing, I would imagine I would be pretty regular.
Yeah. Shout out to the Madison Heights Chili's.
We had great service. Yeah,
Great
everyone was
service.
super nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think Chili's is not for me. I'm glad I went. Again, we had great service.
Yeah.
The mozzarella sticks were good, but like, just I don't think it was for me. Like, I don't think like. There's just nothing else on the menu I would want, which makes it tough.
Yeah, it's not your type of food.
No, it's not. But I liked the Mott's.
And the vibes.
I wouldn't say I liked the vibes, but everyone that we interacted with was great.
Yeah.
It was just like really bright, and like we were like right off this like main road. It was like there
Yeah.
wasn't like ambiance.
No.
At the Chili's.
It was just really good service.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, Chili's.
So shout out to Madison Heights Chili's. Really good experience. But yeah, 10 out of 10. All right. And we also watched episodes 9 and 10 of the OC. So we're going to talk about episode 9 first, and I'm going to give a quick synopsis.
Which one's this called? The title?
Oh, yeah, this one is called The Heights. Ryan doesn't feel like he belongs at Harbor, and Luke doesn't help his situation. Summer keeps her friendship with Seth private, but is jealous of his relationship with Anna. Sandy accepts a case against Caleb at his new job that will test his relationship with Kirsten.
So annoying.
This episode,
Annoying.
I was like just furiously writing notes during this episode.
I remember watching this episode in 7th grade when it aired, and their kiss on that Ferris wheel captivated me.
Oh, yeah. I had to look that up because I was like, is this pre or post Notebook?
Post, right?
It was pre-Notebook.
Oh, wow.
So the OC did the Ferris wheel trope. I mean, they're not exactly the same, but like a guy does something that he's really like, you know, it's
Yeah.
kind of similar, right?
They end up on the Ferris wheel.
Yeah, because that was in the synopsis. Ryan and Marissa have their first kiss on a Ferris wheel, and Ryan's like scared.
Yeah,
He doesn't
he
want to
doesn't
go
like
on.
heights.
He's afraid of heights.
Yeah.
But he did it for Marissa.
Yeah.
But like, I
so
was like,
scared.
no wonder I was like just like a high school carnival at night. Like, no fucking wonder. I like think that's the most romantic place in the planet.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, I did at that age. I was watching it. Very much so.
Yeah, exactly. Like, no wonder it was like the thing to do.
Yeah. And like, again, their first kiss after all this time, and he like runs up to it. Like,
Oh, yeah, it's great.
it moved me as a child.
I want to talk about Jimmy Cooper.
We need to talk about Jimmy Cooper. I have some Jimmy Cooper notes. Okay.
Wait, can
You
I go first?
Yeah.
My favorite one, and it's a twofer because at some point he makes breakfast and he goes, "Since no one will hire me," and I was like, boo fucking who he says to his teenage daughter
and her friend.
And then he
in
goes
his pajamas.
And then he's like, I'll go buy some cereal.
He looked like Ebenezer Scrooge
he
without the
did.
hat.
He looked like the banana man. But then like later in the episode, it's like another morning, and he goes, oh yeah, I didn't get a chance to get to the store. And I'm like, what the fuck
What
do
were
you
you
mean?
doing?
What were you doing, Jimmy? You don't have a job. What were you doing that you couldn't get to the store to buy cereal?
For your kid who lives with you.
Loser.
Food for your kid who's living with you
Yeah.
now.
I know I look
Please,
so
that's-
good. It's a migraine helmet, not my head.
Dude, I love those things.
And it's too big, so
It's really special.
It looks great. You look really pretty.
thank you.
So that was like, I could not believe that Jimmy Cooper.
Oh yeah, of course.
was
I mean,
like-
I could.
Yeah, I can believe it.
He's not turning it around. Look at this loser. Like, come on.
Okay, my other favorite Jimmy Cooper moment was, I don't think this is much of a Jimmy Cooper moment, but when Luke comes to Jimmy Cooper's apartment to talk to Marissa, and he's like, if anybody knows about being in the doghouse.
Oh yeah,
Ugh.
like being mocked by a teen. Like, savage.
He's like, shit, he's right.
Oh my God, hilarious.
Rough.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay, what are your thoughts on Jimmy Cooper?
You covered it, but there is actually some. This is Marissa / Jimmy related / the
Ooh.
Cooper family. It is insane to me. Like, I understand that you want to have like a sense of normalcy for your child in like this turbulent divorce where like the whole town hates you because you stole everyone's money. But Marissa carrying her fucking gigantic Chanel bags to school. Like, I'm sorry, honey, some things have to change. Like, whose fucking college tuition was that supposed to be? Like, someone at her school, one of her peers. Like,
Holly's.
yeah, it's literally. Like, Marissa carrying her fucking classmates' tuition on her arm every day. Like, again, preserving normalcy, good thing. But, like, the fucking $10,000 handbags to school, we're not doing that anymore,
No.
sweetie. Like, come on. That was absurd.
Yeah, it was pretty rough.
Give that back to Holly.
Yeah, exactly.
Give mommy's
sell it
bag
and
back.
give the money to Holly for her tuition where it's supposed to go.
Yeah, right. It's wild.
I did write down a funny quote from the beginning when they're at school and like, everything's happened their first day.
Oh my God.
And the girls are like talking like she looks pretty good for a dead girl. And then Summer's like, hey, whore, why don't you go work another corner?
Yeah.
I'm like, Jesus fuck.
I have to say, like, her words, not the best, but like Summer's a loyal friend.
She'll defend Marissa.
Like, she, like, the whole episode, like, ride or die friend.
I loved it.
They pivoted from her from the beginning, but yeah, Summer comes around.
And Marissa puts her through it.
Yes.
Yeah, Marissa
Constantly.
relentlessly.
Yeah.
Unrelentingly.
And, like, Summer doesn't have it easy either.
Summer's pretty easy.
No, but I mean, like,
her stepmom is like addicted to pills and she's like her drug mule. But other than
right.
that, like,
Yeah. Like,
She did get Marissa into this mess a little
she
bit.
is smuggling drugs over the border for her stepmom.
Mhm. I loved that Summer said that because they were being whores.
Whores. Also, really quick note about I had to jot this down. Like every episode, this is in every high school, like on TV and in the movies, the cheerleaders are always wearing their uniforms.
yeah.
Always wearing why? Why? There's a game every single day. You're wearing your uniform every single day. First day of school, uniforms. Like
Dirty.
The day before prom, uniform. Like they're never
Sweaty.
not in them. It's like, oh, we're okay. Okay, that makes sense. Stupid. Anyway.
All right. My next one that was my favorite is, so first thing that happens is, of course, Marissa's like, I don't want to go to school. And then she gets like teased by the other girls. She goes to Dr. Kim. Now, mind you, this girl, since the summer, which obviously Dr. Kim is aware of, right? Because they make it seem like everybody knows everything in this town. Marissa's parents are getting divorced because her dad is a criminal. She had an overdose like very recently. So she goes to Dr. Kim and she says, hey, Dr. Kim, I don't think I can be social chair this year. Like, I just have a lot going on. And Dr. Kim's like, I think you can make it work.
No,
I don't think you should quit. It'd
don't-
be bad.
yeah, I think it'd be better if you could. Like, this girl needs help.
I have a defense of Dr. Kim.
Ugh.
I have a defense of Dr. Kim here. And I think you're going to agree with me. I think I'm going to persuade you. Dr. Kim has met multiple times with Julie and Jimmy Cooper. And Dr. Kim knows that Marissa is living with Jimmy Cooper. So it's either do the activities at the school where there are adults around and you are around your peers and like we know where you are and like
just
you
is
are
like,
doing
she
something
knows she
productive,
goes
or
around-
go home to Jimmy Cooper. Dr. Kim is looking out for Marissa. She said, no, Marissa, you should be in school. I'm not letting you throw your future away. You are social chair now and you will continue to be social chair. You can handle it. Like she needs an adult to trust her. and not be a freak. And Dr. Kim knew that the alternative was going home to Jimmy Cooper's house. So
Ebenezer, who couldn't cook toast.
who stole the entire community's money, who's openly in love with another woman, and when Marissa was in his care, is basically the reason she's the reason she OD'd. But you know what I mean? Like, he's the catalyst.
He tried to Irish goodbye his family.
Correct. Dr. Kim probably knows all this because the whole town knows everything. So, you know what? Dr. Kim is looking out for Marissa.
I appreciate that take.
Thank you.
I can see that.
I can see that.
Right? That's what a good principal does. She pays attention to her students' lives.
She's a dean.
Sorry, I'm a public school poor kid.
Yeah. Yeah, we went to a horrible public school.
We struggled.
Yeah. Okay. So the last piece I have for like the school and like the kid storyline, because not a lot happens with the kid storyline other than this like first few minutes. So Ryan and Marissa see each other at school. They're both their like tough first day. Like neither of them wanted to go, right? And she's like, yeah, like I just, yeah, that. And he's like, let's just get out of here.
Yeah,
Let's just take your car and drive to the pier. And I'm like,
after all he did to fucking get into this school.
Yeah, he's like,
after all Sandy did for him.
Yeah, he's like, fuck it. You're having a bad day. Like, let's get out of here.
Let's go to the
Ryan,
beach.
your test scores.
Think about your test scores.
Brian, this is why she didn't want you in here, okay? Look
Yeah.
what you're doing. You're being a
Dr.
bad
Kim-
influence.
Again, she's a good educator.
She said some really rough things.
She
last
said some
episode.
things that teetered on the verge of eugenics, which was bad. But again, she's making good choices.
Yeah. So that's all I have about the kid storyline. And then I have some comments about the adult storyline, or if you have any more items regarding the children.
I do. Blaze, do you?
I think it's just like we're getting into that Anna bitch and like, you know, being
she
friends with
clearly
Seth.
likes Seth.
Yeah, and like Ryan clocks her. He's like,
Yes.
at the fair.
I wrote that down. I said, yeah,
And she is wearing the worst outfit in the entire
She's like, he
series.
doesn't see me like that. When he looks at Summer, he sees like boobs and pretty. And when he looks at me, I don't know what he sees.
Dead
He
on.
sees friend. And I'm like, oh,
That was good.
I fucking hate you.
The headband and the pony.
It was the voice too. You really like nailed
You
it.
nailed that.
You're welcome.
Yeah, because she has the short hair too, and like she's the worst.
Oh shit.
But the
I guess
whole
I'm playing Anna in our next video.
yes, you are. The whole Seth
Ew.
Anna Summer trope is so tiresome. Like
Yeah.
it is so early 2000s.
So you know how like you skip through the
Girl
adult
against
stuff as
girl.
a teen?
Yeah.
I want to like fast forward through the Seth Summer Anna stuff
Oh,
as
yeah.
an adult.
Me too.
100%.
Yeah.
It's manic pixie nightmare. Really quick, I will say Ryan tackling Luke at soccer, knowing that Luke got shot. Crazy.
Oh yeah.
Crazy behavior by Ryan, who apparently, yeah, like you said, is trying to ditch school, tackles his peer on the soccer
He just
team.
signed up for soccer. It's his
Yeah.
first day of school.
First day of
He
school.
did it because he saw Luke and Marissa speaking.
Talking.
Speaking, yeah. After their like 12-year relationship.
Right.
Yeah, about a movie.
And decides to throw this tantrum and act out in all the craziest ways. I will say this. I took notes on this. Seth gave Ryan good advice. Like, Seth Cohen giving good advice is wild. But, like, he says to Ryan, he's like, oh, I saw them making up or whatever. And Seth's like, but they weren't, like, kissing. They were just talking. And he was like, yeah, I don't know. It looked bad. And he's like, well, why don't you talk to her? Like, it could have been nothing. They've known each other for forever. And Ryan's like,
That's right. He did say
yeah,
that.
no one can fucking communicate. And it's just killing me. Oh, my gosh.
Well, that is also like, I mean, every like teen
Teen.
movie trope is like, oh, you catch the person and you run away before they can tell the person, no, I don't love you anymore. Like, come on. Do better,
So
OC. Do better.
teeny.
Sandy was a star in this episode.
Oh, I wrote Daddy Sandy.
yes, me too.
Ooh.
When Sandy said to Ryan, like, sit down, I was like,
Oh, yeah. When he gave him that talking to, I was like,
I'm sad.
You're like
Daddy, Sandy. He's like still hot and like,
yeah, that gaze.
and then he comes home when she's in the hot tub
With
with,
the
those
flowers.
flowers.
I literally wrote Sandy Cohen Fox
I
from
wrote
that scene.
Yeah. Daddy Sandy, sit down, husband, flowers. Like,
Me too.
Sandy.
You know what? He does not take any shit from Caleb in that.
No.
mediation.
Yeah. Daddy
He
Sandy.
never takes 1 inch of shit from
No,
Caleb, and
no.
I love it.
He's a man with principles, and I dig it. That's funny because like when you're a kid, when we were young and watching, I was like, I love Ryan so much, and I'm like,
Hey, Sandy.
Sandy Cohen.
Yeah,
Like,
Sandy Fox.
He definitely does.
Sandy Fox, yeah. And then, speaking of Sandy, Rachel starts to go a little off the rails here.
Oh my God.
Rachel is his coworker.
Ridiculous.
She's ridiculous. And she's like in her little shirt and she's like clearly like stretching. But she goes something about like he has to cancel his date with Kirsten.
Because of the case. Did the synopsis mention the case? I can't remember.
Yeah, they say Sandy takes on Caleb. So Sandy's firm is suing Caleb and Kirsten's company over like property in the swamp.
The wetlands, yeah.
The wetlands. And one of the things that they're trying to preserve is this flower called the swamp rose. And so Kirsten and Sandy are like kind of at odds throughout this episode. And Caleb is just a piece of shit the entire episode, like always. Yeah, like just being Caleb. And they go to like, not to trial, but they go to like arbitration. And they try to work it out, and there's just like Daddy Sandy. That's the scene where Daddy Sandy.
Yeah,
he at the end.
So rude.
Oh yeah,
he just gets Caleb. I'm like,
dude, when he comes in after surfing with the wet hair.
I like him with the briefcase.
Yeah, I like.
Of course you do. You love a man in a
I like
suit,
him in a
apparently.
suit.
Love a man in a suit. Yeah.
I do. Even when they shouldn't be wearing suits.
Right.
I'm like totally appropriate.
Yeah, Rachel and Sandy are like talking about, and like Sandy has to cancel his date with Kirsten. And Rachel is like, you're going to have to choose between your sex life or the swamp rose.
So insane.
Also, what a sentence.
The craziest sentence uttered on this episode. And there was a lot of crazy shit said.
I missed the rose part. I just wrote swamp.
I didn't catch that either. I must have been
she's
like in the different
Sandy,
room.
you have to pick. And I don't know if I'm getting her like full quote right, but I know.
No, you did, because I wrote the
sex
exact
life.
thing except
Yeah.
rose. I said, your sex life or the swamp?
Swamp rose.
No, that's the episode title.
Yeah.
Sex life or swamp roses.
Yeah. Swamp Rose. The Swamp Rose.
Yeah. It's just a wild thing to say to a fucking coworker.
Yeah,
Crazy.
She's making little comments like, and he's like, "Oh, I've gotta leave," and she's like, "What? Do you got a hot date with your wife?" And he's like, "Yeah."
Literally,
He's
yes.
like, sorry, I like my wife.
Yeah.
She calls him in the morning. They're like kind of doing it, and she's like, "Were you busy?" He was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Well, your wife's gonna have to wait." And it's like so many
crazy.
little comments. I'm like, "Shut up."
Yeah.
Can you
Gross.
imagine a coworker saying that to you?
No. Okay. That's all
But
I
Sandy
had.
Cohen said she's not gonna wait.
Yeah. And then Sandy Cohen said, sit down.
Yeah, he did.
And I did. So that's episode 9.
Hell yeah.
All right. So now we're going to move on to episode 10. Episode 10 is called The Perfect Couple.
There ain't one in this
No.
show.
All right. Ryan and Marissa have been dating for a week and make an effort to take things slow, despite the pressure they are facing to take the next step. What pressure? From who?
Ooh, it's probably Summer.
Summer tries to deny her feelings for Seth. Kirsten becomes worried about Sandy's professional relationship with Rachel, which she should at this point, to be honest. Like,
things
we
took a
talked a
turn.
lot of shit, but like,
But not because of Sandy.
yeah. Ryan spots Julie with someone new and does his
boy.
best to keep things sane at the Cooper's charity event. This episode,
Oh, fuck.
I will say, I think it could have been better. I
It
enjoyed
was better than the last one. I enjoyed episode 10. It was nuts.
I have less notes, I guess. Ryan, they like slutty Ryan.
Yeah. Wow.
They start hot with Ryan.
They do.
He's again 16.
16. He like is not fumbling around like a 16-year-old. You know what I mean? Like
No.
he is an adult man
Well, not even just that. Like, he's meant to be 16 and had sex with like multiple women.
with like 20 girls.
Yeah.
He could not count. They're at school. Him and Seth
Yeah.
are talking. He's like,
He's
Right.
like, there's been multiple, and he's like, yeah, like, I don't know.
Or he's like, which girl or which time?
which
or-
time?
yeah.
This kid needs a therapist. He needs to
Yeah.
be in therapy. Oh my god. Anyway,
And then that's pretty much it for the teen storyline for
Yeah,
me.
this is about the adults.
This is an adult episode.
this is an adult episode.
You would have watched 6 minutes of this episode.
Oh, I was probably so annoyed by this. Dr. Panda has no idea
Never
what
saw it.
happens this episode.
She's never seen this episode.
She's seen this episode probably 20 times, but she's never seen the full episode.
Just the beginning.
Just the beginning, because they get caught making out in the morning.
Oh yeah, and Kirsten's like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry." It's like you're a parent. You can't just be like, "Oopsies, go back to it." Like
Right, yeah.
She
come
does say
on.
something funny. She's like, sorry, this has never happened with Seth.
Yes.
That was funny.
That was funny.
They were like proud.
They're like, oh, wow, we have an athletic son and a slutty son.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so that's what's going on with Ryan and Summer. Basically nothing. Seth, Summer, and Anna have their stupid thing going on still.
Ryan and Marissa. You said Ryan and Summer.
Oh, sorry, whatever.
I just want to make sure we're on the same page.
Yeah. And then, so at some point, Julie and Jimmy, like, team up and kind of allude to Marissa that like Julie was wrong and like she's sorry.
No, Julie gives a good apology too.
She does give a good apology.
That was like a very genuine good apology.
She's doing what she has to do.
She's doing what she has to
She's
do for
doing
her
what she has to
family.
do.
What Jimmy Cooper cannot do.
What Jimmy Cooper, yeah, not much.
Useless.
So like Marissa immediately accepts it, which I also thought was weird. It's like literally 2 weeks ago you were gonna like run away.
I think it's because
She
her
did
family.
flee the hospital.
She flees.
Well, I think it's 'cause her family. She thought her family was getting back together. She thought like, oh, if I accept this apology, because they're like sitting together. Like I think she thought that they were like getting back together. I think which she really wanted. So
Yeah.
that makes sense to me.
So, oh yeah, and Ryan was gonna take her out on a first date. They kind of like build it up, but then she's like, "Hey, my mom is throwing this charity event, and this charity event is gonna be on Caleb's yacht." Now, Caleb and Kirsten and Julie sort of like run into each other, and Caleb is gonna host Julie's charity, the Cooper charity event, on his boat because the other yacht dropped out.
Well, because they didn't want to be associated with Jimmy Cooper.
Yep. Caleb don't give a shit.
Right, Caleb doesn't give a shit, and he doesn't give a shit because we find out via Ryan's perspective that Caleb
Hooking
and
up.
Julie are hooking up. Yeah.
Saw that coming.
So I have two things about this. First and foremost, why on God's green earth would he come to her? That house, they basically share a driveway with his daughter and son-in-law.
He doesn't care.
Yeah, why
Caleb?
would you care?
Caleb,
He
yeah.
doesn't care.
Yeah, but like, and
He can do whatever he
but
wants.
Julie could go to Caleb's house.
He does what he wants. He was
does
probably
not
in the
give a
area.
fuck.
Yeah, he's probably in the area and like hit her up.
I just was like, this is so stupid. And Julie sees that Ryan sees them. And so Julie is now being like nicey nice with Ryan. So they all get on the boat. We see Caitlin again, the little sister,
Mm-hmm.
Caitlin Cooper.
Shailene Woodley.
Shailene Woodley, yep. And so like they're on the boat presenting as a happy family. And Julie's being really nice to Ryan. Again, for like, I don't think she's being nefariously right. Like, she just like, thank you for not saying anything and da-da-da.
Mhm.
And she's like, I'm sorry, you know, you've been really kind to Marissa. And like, I know, da-da-da-da. So she's kind of like really apologizing.
She's on
to
her
him.
apology tour this episode.
Yeah, definitely. But
And they're good apologies. I mean,
yeah,
like,
I would agree.
when
But-
she was saying like in the hospital, she's like, I thought I was losing everything and I was angry and I was scared. I was like, yeah, like
Yeah,
totally.
exactly.
Sorry, go on.
But one of my favorite, so Ryan doesn't say like, oh, thanks for saying that. He basically like, he's a 16-year-old boy, so this is kind of realistic, but like he just says, he looks at her and he goes like something like, I don't really like boats. It's like the
Yeah, I
weirdest
forgot about that.
response. And I'm just like, what?
You know what? Honestly, again, like he is a teen who can't communicate.
Right.
I
but,
mean,
like,
that sounds like something just like a stupid teen boy would say, just like
Yeah.
when they're really uncomfortable.
so then there's like a raffle or something, and like Julie invites the family up, and right before that, Marissa and Ryan kind of get into it.
Yeah.
Because Ryan knows that her mom like really isn't gonna get the family back together, but Marissa's like on this high,
on this Delulu high. Yeah.
of thinking
poor
your
girl.
family, and she just rips him apart. She's like, just because like you don't think your family, just because your family's like she gets like nasty
Yeah.
fast.
She's a brat this episode.
She was very much a brat this episode.
Spoiled brat behavior.
Yeah, and I was like, this kid's been through way more than you have. Like, I
Absolutely.
know Marissa Cooper's been through like a lot, but like Ryan's, it's still worse.
Yeah, his mom abandoned him. He was like abused by his mom's boyfriends. Like his mom was abused in front of him by his
Right.
boyfriend. She left him. His brother's in prison.
Yeah.
Marissa has rich people problems.
Yeah.
Ryan has real problems.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like even her parents
That's
are
actually, this is realistic though. Can you see someone like that just like throwing a huge
Yeah.
tantrum about like how fucked up their life is, and it's like saying that to someone like Ryan?
right, yeah. And then Ryan's like, you know what? Fine, I'm gonna fucking tell you, like, your mom is not getting your family back together. Like,
She's
here's
banging
why.
my grandpappy.
yeah, and here's why. Yeah, grandpappy,
Step grandpappy.
step grandpa. No, not even step, because he's not like their. He's like
I
adopted
don't know what you call it.
grandpappy. Yeah.
What do you call this?
Step grandpa.
Caleb, or no, what is
Caleb.
he? No, when he meets him, he's like, oh no, you can call me like Mr.
Nickel.
Nichols. Yeah, to Ryan. So he's Mr. Nickel to Ryan.
Not grandpappy.
Yeah, not grandpappy. So then Marissa is on there, and her mom asks her to like announce the winner of the raffle, and Marissa decides that this is the best time to just out her family. And now, mind you, I get why she's mad, But like,
That's crazy behavior.
you watch that scene also as an adult. Her little sister is on this stage.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry that you're mad about your family not getting
Yeah,
back
it's
together.
ridiculous
How does
behavior.
your, like, what, 9-year-old sister feel?
Right.
Like, what is your 9-year-old sister feeling right now? And you
Right.
couldn't.
Who knows nothing.
Who
I'm
knows
sure.
nothing? Like, you couldn't stomach it for the benefit of your little sister.
Nobody is more important than Marissa.
Exactly. I was just about to say that. Like, she's so self-involved. This tracks.
And so, like, everybody's, like, mad. Like, Kirsten's furious.
You're embarrassed once again.
Right.
Everyone's
embarrassed. Jimmy Cooper's, like, kind of relieved.
Mhm.
I don't know if you guys got that vibe.
Oh,
Of course
obviously.
he is.
Yeah.
He was like, okay, I'm done with you, Julie. Like,
I can see why fucking Marissa's so self-involved because Apple intrigued Jimmy Cooper.
yeah, he's like, oh, good, I escaped a second marriage with Julie.
Ugh,
So,
dirtbag.
right. So then the episode ends, which I don't know if you guys caught this at the end, but Sandy and Kirsten win. It was like a couples something.
Oh yeah, it's
That's-
like a dinner or
It's
something.
like a dinner or something. And Kirsten's like, because they're kind of at odds again. And then Sandy.
He's gonna make it up to her.
Sandy shows up on the boat and he's
Gonna
like,
change
I'm
her
here.
mind.
And she's like, well, we're leaving. And he's like, but I put on a suit. And I was like, oh, Sandy,
Yeah, you're so funny.
you're so so understanding. This
Mhm.
man. Yeah. So that is episode 10.
Wait, does the Rachel thing, does that happen this episode?
No, that happened in episode 9. Well, maybe the kiss happens in episode 10. I think
Where
you're
she
right.
tries to kiss him?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
and Sandy's not having it.
Yeah, he leaves for that boat party.
Yeah, he leaves. Kirsten
that's right.
kissed Jimmy Cooper.
And still has not told Sandy.
Yeah,
And Rachel tries to kiss Sandy, and he's like, nah.
Yeah, and not even he doesn't let her kiss him. She
No.
kind of comes in and he's like, no.
yeah, he's not interested in that.
There was no pushing away. He was just like, I'm not letting you get physically
yeah,
close to me.
exactly. He's a loyal man,
A loyal man.
a
Yeah.
great husband, except for in the beginning. But he's come a long way.
I mean, yeah. I guess he had to do what he had to do for the plot, right? It's just plot armor.
Yeah, he didn't
Real
mean
Sandy
it.
wouldn't do it.
He didn't mean it.
Real Sandy would have been much better. That was plot Sandy. It's different.
It's a bad alter ego.
Yeah.
It's not who he really is.
No, we'll call him the actor. That was just
Peter Gallagher, is that his name?
Peter Gallagher.
Yeah.
All right. So that's our recap for episodes 9 and 10. It's only getting worse, folks.
This show is nuts. Also, I know we're not supposed to talk about the next episodes because you haven't seen them yet, but this isn't going to give anything away. Soccer is never mentioned again.
Yeah, that
Not
doesn't
once.
surprise me. Well,
Not
why?
once. Sandy's like, I'd really love to see you play.
Again, that's a good daddy Sandy
and
moment.
Yeah. When he gives Ryan that talking
whole
to.
talk is great.
It is Sandy at his best. And when he's like, there are going to be spoiled little rich kids whose asses you're going to want to kick. And I was like, I'd love to see that, Sandy.
Yeah.
Yeah, show us.
Yeah, Sandy. How would you handle it, Sandy?
What would you do?
Yeah.
Kick my ass.
With the hat.
Listeners will not see this hat on my head. I know I look like a
It's
cone
really
head.
special.
No, it's, you know what?
Like alfalfa. My hair's sticking out.
This is you taking care of yourself. And our listeners should see that.
Self-care looks like this sometimes.
Yeah. With the peep.
Yeah.
This is the epitome of
This is healed.
mental wellness.
Yeah.
I'm a healed person.
That's our girl.
Can you see my Yoda in the camera?
Mm-hmm.
I will save a photo later.
I need that. We need it for the pod, but also just for me.
Just for
For
us.
fun.
Yeah, for us.
Your phone screen? What?
What?
Who said that?
What?
Obviously.
Yeah. All right.
Send us off. Feral Trisha, what are you doing?
Yeah, what are we doing tonight? So,
Yes, can we get ice cream?
I want McDonald's.
yeah, Blaze wants McDonald's. I can't do McDonald's ice cream anymore.
No,
My father-in-law works on the machines.
I don't care. Ignorance is bliss.
I know, but I don't have ignorance anymore. That's the problem.
I'm surprised that bothers you.
I've seen some things.
I think ice machines are the same way, but I refuse to believe it.
For the masses, my father-in-law, he says Costco's machines are always, no matter what Costco is at, it's not like a specific one, they are always up to code. They are
Great.
always in
Wow.
great condition.
I love their ice cream.
Yeah, the kitchens are immaculate. But he says because he won't eat ice cream from certain places.
He knows too much. He's
He
seen
knows
too much.
he's seen too much. Yeah, so but Costco has been approved by my father-in-law.
Literally a professional in this sphere. Yeah.
So keep that in mind. I will get ice cream from Costco.
Never tried their ice cream there.
Oh,
Maybe
it's
we'll
so-
have
you'll
to.
love it.
Dude,
It's
their
so
hot
good.
fudge sundae.
I don't think I've ever had the hot fudge sundae. I just get it plain twist or vanilla.
Oh, hot fudge sundae. It's so fucking good.
Usually after the end of a trip, I'm just want to leave. You know?
Yeah.
No,
wanna
I
get out
always
of
give
there.
myself a little sweet treat or a chicken bake.
I get a hot dog like a fucking
Woman dinner.
disgusting
No,
idiot.
Maverick gets hot dogs every time he goes to Costco.
They're $1.
He hid from me, I think. Not hid from me. That's not like fair.
Omitted.
He underplayed how often and how many hot dogs he eats. Like every time at Costco, every time when we were dating and I was living downtown, he'd go to Lafayette after my apartment, sometimes the night of.
Oh, he like loves hot dogs.
Loves hot dogs. It's really unfortunate.
I feel like it's the anti-you when it comes in food. Like
That's
the
the
worst
last thing you would eat.
Yeah, the absolute last thing you'd ever eat.
A hot dog.
Yeah.
You know what? I used to like them like at baseball games. Like I remember thinking like this really hits.
I just hate eating hot dogs at the Costco because people be looking. They
Oh.
want to see you eat the hot dog.
You think?
Yes.
Ew. I feel like the last thing I want to do is watch people eat a hot dog when I'm at the
You're
store.
not a disgusting man.
Ew.
That's why. Yeah, they look, and I have to sit
Ew.
with my back turned to the wall because I don't want the man. The men love to watch the women eat the hot dogs.
Ew, gross. Yet another reason not to eat a fucking hot dog.
Oh,
Ugh.
God.
No offense.
Gotta turn your back to the wall.
Not to yuck anyone's yum, but that eating a hot dog turned towards the wall at Costco sounds like my nightmare. Like, no wonder you don't do it a lot. It sounds like the depths of hell.
Face the wall to eat that dog.
No, like, that's
No, it's
like,
real. They'll look.
that's why I fear hell. Like, that's what Satan says to me if I get sent there.
That's your hell.
Like in a brightly lit Costco.
Satan won't let you face the wall. That's hell.
Overstimulated, high, probably like just total discomfort.
Just full of Republicans.
And they're huge. They're not normal
This is like a
sized.
Costco in like Arkansas. I drove to the Ann Arbor Costco once.
Ooh,
I mean, it's not far enough where it'd be egregious.
yeah,
No.
that's reasonable.
Well, for the thing it was, you guys were gonna be mad.
Be mad.
Yeah, it
Hot
was-
dog machine.
Hot dog.
No, dog beds
Oh, I mean, whatever. You have dogs.
for my very sweet
They-
Morris.
yeah.
We don't hate dogs. We
Yeah.
just dislike what they do.
Also, yeah, we don't think that like your dogs shouldn't have beds.
Yeah,
It's
what
like,
the
oh, you're
fuck?
gonna hate what I do. Like, what?
You're gonna hate what I went and bought.
I think dogs should sleep in dog beds. Like,
Monstrous
psycho.
thing.
Also, I've really come to love our dog. I really do. He's such a sweet, special boy. He drives me nuts sometimes, but I drive him nuts as well. So
Yeah, that's fair.
we're even. What if we got Ray's or soft serve somewhere?
He wants McDonald's.
Where? Rays?
Yeah.
I can drive. I just will not go in.
No, of course
I'm
not.
gonna be
He's going
dressed
in.
like this.
Yeah, I'm going in.
Yeah, let's be honest.
Hoy,
So
hoy, hoy.
we're gonna go to a local ice cream shop, Ray's Ice Cream.
It was where I had my first official job. That wasn't
Yeah.
babysitting.
We actually had a really
Oh,
good time back
amazing.
then. They made ice cream molds and then they would get like spray painted for detail. They had like a collection. They were like different themes, but my favorite one was they offered an ice cream buffalo. Or like a bison. I don't remember if it was bison or buffalo, but it was just like this brown glob.
They used to have like 100.
Yeah, but like why? Who's ordering an ice cream buffalo?
It's a really
Me.
yeah,
You're like, who would do that?
very
Not me.
niche.
I remember we ordered the weirdest ones because they were just so obscure.
They make ones for like weddings, like especially that are shaped like I don't know if they still do this. They probably do. They're like shaped like pears or like apples or
Oh,
like
yeah.
peaches, but you used to be able to get all sorts of combinations with different like liqueurs in them.
Mm-hmm.
There was like one that was like there's like a chocolate one.
You know,
with, like,
we
a,
should
oh,
ask.
We got, you know, we
gotta
gotta find
ask for
out.
old time's sake.
Gotta find out.
Get a mold.
Get a mold.
If they still have the buffalo, I'm getting the buffalo.
The brown one.
You have to pre-order it.
I know. I'm gonna ask for next week.
Just bring home a herd for Dale.
heard for.
You bring the cheese. Brianna will bring the herd.
Yeah.
I will bring nothing.
You don't. We. That's right.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
rest.
You rest. We treat you.
My gut's gonna be in a place if I make that mac and cheese and we have ice cream, but it's a risk I'm willing to take for you.
I mean, you survived the Chili's mozzarella sticks.
Yeah, I did.
I think you're up for more.
Start low, go slow. So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll make it work.
All right, Blaze, take us away.
You can do it.
Me and Peep will take you away. That's our show. You can find us at somethingferalpod at Gmail and on TikTok and something for left hand on Instagram where we look so cute and pretty. Not right now though. Not me.
No, not today. None of us are.
We're
Y'all-
it's
you
feral
look good.
trash
First of
night.
all, both of you look great. So I don't know.
You look great for just having 5 cavities filled.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, I look stunning. Thank you.
I think contextually, like you're doing
I could
pretty
look
good.
worse, I guess. Thank you so much.
100%. Also, send us your questions. We've got some so far that are very fun.
We have.
Yeah, we've got a couple. And they're very fun and not what I expected. So, yeah. So
Yay.
send us your questions.
More.
Yeah.
We need more.
And
More.
make
Give us-
them good. We'll answer them.
Make them wrong.
We'll get weird. Maybe we have a little drink, maybe a parenting pill for this
yeah,
episode.
I will
That
absolutely
feels
be
right.
on parenting pills.
Ooh,
Both.
people have one too. People, won't you have a pill?
He's thirsty. That was a great purchase. I'm glad you did. We should have another night like that soon.
Well, that's our show. Goodbye. Off to get feral. See you next week.
Hi.